please welcome, representing Poland, Iga Swiatek.
Perfect so far at this year's United Cup.
And please welcome, representing the United States of America, Coco Gauff.
At 5-0 12 months ago did the young American, a huge part of the United States win in lifting the trophy for the second time. It's been a little bumpier on this occasion, but Gauff looking to make amends tonight and keep the United States in the hunt for the trophy. Well, you really feel the tennis season is up and underway when you get the world's best players facing off in the opening week. It was an option to go to the Brisbane International, where Arina Sabalenka is in the final. But these two love team tennis. And both women getting ready for what will be episode 16 in their growing rivalry. Busy schedule for Coco Gauff, who's also played the mixed doubles as well as the singles. So it's going to be her 7th match in as many days. For the Poles, they have a dedicated mixed doubles pairing of Kowa and Zelensky.
The white sticker, okay? Okay. Hello, Iga. Say hello to William. So I give you the red sticker if you want the towel, okay? For the assistant to help you. Like usual, we are having the net sensor TV changeovers and the VR. Please let me know anytime in a clear manner, okay? Any questions? No. Just a picture after the coin toss. So, William, we ask Iga, please. AO. Okay, so AO is called. So up in the air. So then we have a picture. 1, 2, 3, up. Wow, good flip. Wow. Mark Edmondson. Serve, okay. This serve. Okay, so picture together.
Nice job, William. Coco Gauff winning the toss and choosing to serve. So we're all set. Coco Gauff must win to keep the United States in this semi-final. Switzerland awaits, having beaten the Belgians. Yes, he gets to keep the memorial coin. Switzerland awaits, having beaten the Belgians earlier today. Iga, 24 years of age, has already amassed 6 Grand Slam singles titles, currently the world #2, but for a number of seasons was the planet's best player, having taken over from Ash Barty in April of 2022 when the Aussie announced her shock retirement. She's been perfect so far this week at the United Cup. Off to a little slow start against Eva Lies, the German, in her opening match, recovered in 2 sets, and then against Lammens and against Maya Joint has looked very easy as she's settling into a new tennis season. Has looked very sharp, had a great pre-season, as fit as we've ever seen her, and looks raring to go and cut her teeth on another year, coming off a great 2025. And for Coco Gauff, can you believe it? She's still only 21. She won't be 22 until March. Currently ranked at 4 in the world. She has been as high as 2, and I think worth remembering, she, as a teenager, was the #1 doubles player in the world. Just a slip up against Bruzas Minero of Spain, but redeemed herself by winning the mixed so the US could overcome the Spaniards, and then look very good against Maria Sakkari and also against Solana Sierra in the quarterfinals.
3 minutes.
Well, it seems a very good time to chat to Mateusz Trzynecki. Mateusz, it's all going very well so far. What do you think has been the secret to Poland's success so far at this United Cup?
I think the experience from the years before, and also, like I told you before, sticking together with the team, and we have a great energy. I think everyone can see that, and everyone puts their hearts in, and I think when you play on the court you can really feel that, and when your team is carrying you like that, I think that gives you some extra wings.
Yeah. What's the thinking for Iga tonight, because she's come off the wrong end of the last few matches against Coco? What do you feel she needs to do really well out here?
I mean, I'm sure she knows what she has to do better for the next match. I'm sure Wim and Iga have talked about that, and at the end it's just a matter of execution. They both know each other. At the end, who executes better is gonna win that match. So I'm hoping she's gonna perform really well.
Mateusz, you're always so cagey, but I love that. That makes a good captain. I think the main thing is that you all stay hydrated in the team zone. And also, I'm slightly worried about Flammy the Flamingo, that I'm not sure if it's a he or a she, but he or she might melt by the end of this evening.
Yeah, I think we should worry about Flammy, because he hasn't been drinking enough, so
okay.
He's kind of stiff. So yeah.
It's a he. Put the fan on him, he'll be okay. Yeah. All the very best.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Sam Smith alongside former top tenor Andrea Petkovic. And Mateusz has a very light touch, doesn't he, as a captain? Very happy to let the players, coaches such as Nicolas Masson and in this case Wim Fissette do all the heavy lifting. But he's the leader, and he has created a wonderful environment for them, hasn't he?
He really has, and he has been back from last year where Poland has made the final, lost to the United States of America, and now have the chance at revenge. What a pole position Hubie Hurkacz has put Iga Swiatek into. And yet she's facing Coco Gauff, the player, as you mentioned, who she's lost the last 3 encounters to.
30 seconds.
Explain what it is to go on court, 1-love up in a tie when you only have to win the next match. How much is that worth a game?
Well, listen, this is going to sound counterintuitive, but ironically, I think this is a better psychological stance for Coco Gauff, actually. Not compared to Iga, but for Coco Gauff individually, because I know her psychology, and she loves being doubted, being down, people thinking she can't do it. That's the type of environment she thrives in. So I do think she will play a good match. I do, however, also think that Iga Swiatek has been in really, really good form.
Oh, I love it when you come up with a different angle.
Just hot takes.
No, it's a great angle. Yeah, Coco Gauff has proved a lot of people wrong, a lot of the doubters. So third time that the United States has met Poland at the United Cup. They have won on both occasions, but the Poles in prime position here to reach a third United Cup final. Let's get this underway.
First set, Coco Gauff to serve for Team United States. Ready? Play. I love 15.
Conditions fast out there.
Love 30.
I suspected Swiatek very quickly out the block. She was in the gym right before the match, and then a little earlier had a very strong coffee, but was looking extremely relaxed. And you just get the sense she cannot wait to get at the American here. Well, Andrea, when they played in Madrid, that was the last meeting, and Gauff won 1-1 on the clay midway through last year. Either Gauff had a storming match on serve, or Iga had a horror on return. But surely that's going to be a key out here this evening.
Absolutely, yeah. We can talk a bit about it a bit more. And it is a great shot by Coco Gauff, and you can see here, if you take a look at the Ks per hour on the serve, 153 Ks per hour on first serve, and this is what Coco Gauff has been doing when she hits a double fault. She takes some pace off, tries to make the first serve. Will that be enough against the best in the world is always the question mark. And will the serve sustain all the pressure? Because this is what she can also do. This serve here was 184 Ks an hour. So when she goes for it, she's definitely in the upper echelon of servers on the WTA Tour.
Still break point.
Use.
Clever, and that was down at 139.
Advantage, Team Poland.
Would love a fast start. Hasn't beaten the Americans since Roland Garros 2024. Almost 18 months away.
Views. Advantage, Team United States. Team United States.
That's quite something to get us underway here. Takes the 4 break points, and American up and running. Casey, you are courtside. You all right down there?
Evening, Sam and Petco. I'm good. I've got my fan. It is still very warm, though. My iPhone's saying 37 degrees. There is a cool change coming, but it has not come yet. So I will keep you updated on weather conditions. But what a hold there for Coco Gauff, and I think you both have set the scene perfectly around the fact that we'll take a keen eye on the serve of Coco Gauff. A great hold there with her back against the wall. I love, Petco, your deep thinking around the psychology and what Gauff potentially will feel out here tonight. Iga has been in good form as well, so I'm really excited for this match.
They first met in Rome back on the clay, back in 2021. In fact, 6 of their 15 prior meetings have been on the clay, 9 on hard. And strangely, only one of them has gone the distance.
Iga Swiatek to serve for Team Poland.
Wow, absolute rockets on the forehand side. Michael Russell with the fist in the air. And you can see how she's swinging through the ball lands and goes through the court. Very different kind of forehand from Coco Gauff. And this is why Coco Gauff is one of the best players in the world. Why she has won major titles before. She shows up against the best in the world. She wants to play the champions on the tour.
(30, 15).
Coco's mum, Candy, responsible for an awful lot of those athletic genes and DNA that courses around the Coco frame. Former college sprinter in the States was mum. Dad was a college basketballer.
Game Team Poland.
And the gloves have come off very early here between these two.
Yeah, a lot of tension already in the air.
Game on.
You can see why so many times they've played each other. And that was a smart serve from Iga Swiatek, taking a bit of pace off. That is the key against Coco Gauff's forehand, who has some off days at times. You see the extreme grip. Both players have that quite extreme grip. So if you get into that side quickly with good depth, they can feel rushed. But when they have good days on that wing, it can be very heavy as well. And early on, you can see the game plan that Team Poland has prepared. Iga Swiatek all over those second serves. Casey, that was taken very early, that return, wasn't it?
Sure was. Well inside that baseline. Laura actually did some great analysis on the return of Iga Swiatek and what she's been doing during this United Cup.
15 all.
She's been mixing up her return position, so I am interested to see tonight on both the first and second serve of Coco Gauff. Will she look to stand in? Some she's been taking back a little bit further behind the baseline just to give Coco a little bit of a different look on that serve as well.
That was one of the requirements from her coach, Winfrey said in the off-season, the change of return positioning, and she's been implementing that well here at the United Cup.
30 all.
She got it.
Wow, these women, they are phenomenal athletes. Wow.
They're 40.
We're not even a quarter of an hour in. These two are going gangbusters out there. It is an absolute throwdown. Gauff toughs out another service game on serve early part of this opening set.
Team United States leads 2 games to 1.
Well, when the tennis is at the highest level, the world's best players are here in this iconic city of Sydney. It needs a great backdrop, and that's exactly what it has, with some of the world's most iconic buildings around probably the greatest harbour in the world. It's a sight you never get tired of. And Andrea, this match already promises quite a lot, doesn't it? It's quite spicy early on.
It is very spicy. Both players have showed up to play. And it's curious, right? That heavy forehand cross-court from Iga that bothers so many players actually works for Coco, because she can get under the ball with that extremer grip of hers.
Ken Rosewell Arena once again playing host to the United Cup. This is the second of the semi-finals, played under its canopy tonight, under the lights. They did halt all the tennis clinics outside for a while this afternoon because it was just unbearable, but they've resumed. But the main action is right here between two of the best women tennis players on the planet.
$15 love.
Iga also comes with a great athletic pedigree. Not only are they wonderful tennis players, they're extraordinary physical specimens. Daughter of an Olympic rower who loved tennis and wanted his daughters to go into an individual sport because he was in the quadruple sculls in Seoul.
And he didn't like his teammates, or why did he want his daughters to go into individual sports? Good question, huh?
Wowee! First inroads for Gauff into Swiatek's service game.
15-30.
Now that backhand down the line for Swiatek is so important against Gauff.
30.
It actually hurts Gauff more because that backhand is flat, rather than that heavy forehand where Gauff gets underneath the ball.
Crazy tennis. Swiatek having to work hard now in his second service game. Mike Russell, the American captain, from the top 60 player. Well, so much pressure against Gauff because she contracts everything down. One of the fastest players out there. And she fended off 4 break points in her opening service game. Had a chance to turn the tables here. And it's Gauff with the opening break.
Team United States leads 3-1. At 15 love.
Now that's well done by Iga Swiatek, but in these early stages you can already say that Coco Gauff has been playing fantastic tennis, so solid. This is the Coco Gauff that wins major titles. Solid off the forehand, attacking on the backhand. She's been so smart with her serving, Sam, you touched upon it. Between 130 k's an hour and 185, there are so many ranges,
15.
and she uses different slices and rotations. So she's keeping Iga Swiatek guessing. Iga, one of the best returners in the world, and she can't get a good read on Gauff's serve.
And arguably not enough women mix up the pace in such a deliberate way behind their first serve. Taking control now of this opening set. Gauff 4-1 in the first.
Team United States leads 4 games to 1.
Alongside Frenchman J.C. Farrell, who's started working with her originally when she was 15 years of age. He's been a constant, hasn't he, with all the different coaching changes over the years?
Yeah, he's definitely always been part of Team Coco Gauff, and he just said, you stay there physically. If she beats you, well done, bravo. So that is the game plan, and she's been executing to absolute perfection. And just for somebody who maybe watches baseball or even the cricket, the way she's changing the service paces, it feels like you're waiting for that batting on the baseball, and all of a sudden a knuckleball comes, and then a fastball, so you never know what's coming your way.
United States with it all to do, they're going to hang on and defend their title. Down the first match. Taylor Fritz having been beaten by Hubie Hurkacz, but Candy Gauff's daughter is doing a great job out there on the comeback trail here at the Olympic Park.
Out. 15 love. Thirty love.
That's what played. Trying to get some traction here.
That was the perfect point. And this one set it up. The backhand down the line gives her the short ball. And then Iga Swiatek can just finish the job. From her perspective, this is the point construction she needs to look for throughout this match to be able to turn it around.
Game, Team Poland.
Well, we've been talking about Coco Gauff serve, and have a look at this. These are the different paces that she is throwing at Iga Swiatek. You have the yellow balls. Those are the slower ones with the slice and the spin under 160K. You have the red ones between 160 and 180. And then you have the 3 really fast ones that go 180 and plus Ks an hour. That's what makes it so hard for Iga Swiatek to find a good return position. And that's why she's at 40% of unreturned serves at this moment. That's a very high number for Swiatek to have. And again, that backhand line setting up a very good position for Iga Swiatek. When Fissette is clapping, I think this will be the shot for Swiatek that will win or lose her this match today.
It's a shot we saw come into her repertoire a few years ago when she was with the Polish coach Tomasz Witkarowski.
Love 30.
Yeah, curiously, when she came on tour, Sam, you will remember, maybe Casey too, she almost exclusively played backhand cross court. And then just before she started winning all these titles, the backhand down the line became part of her repertoire and everything changed for her.
You can't take your eyes off this one. Could be all change here. Chance for Iga to get the break back. Switch up from the pole. And she is back in business. And we're on serve now in this opening set.
Team United States is 4 games to 3.
Entertaining opening half an hour here between two of the world's best female tennis players. It was Gauff that got off to the fast start with the early break, but has been reeled back, losing the last 3 games. And we're back on serve in this opening set in what is a must-win match for the Americans to stay in this tie.
15 love.
Wow. Is there an echo in here? On a run now of 10 consecutive points. How quickly tennis matches can change gears.
Well, I'm taking a page out of Coco Gauff's playbook with that different pace and serve. Yeah, too good. Coco Gauff acknowledges that great shot.
Oh. A 40 love. And Team Poland. A 4-game all.
Well, it's been a very, very physical match so far already, only 34 minutes in, and a really impressive effort from Iga, because I just felt when she was serving down this end in the previous service game and lost her serve, a couple of missed forehands, she seemed a bit unsure about herself, but how quickly just hitting a couple of, like you said, line balls down the line, and it just shifted. I really feel that backhand line has shifted a little bit and just kept Coco Gauff a little bit more unbalanced up her end. And just a really great response from Iga Swiatek, but boy, has it been a physical match so far.
Vital for Gauff to get that first point. Breaks the run of 12 points against her.
Two of the best athletes in the women's game, and what Casey just said is so spot on, because that backhand just goes through the court differently to Iga Swiatek's forehand, and Gauff has a bit more time off Iga Swiatek's forehand. She seems to prefer that on her own forehand wing.
Wow, they are just unloading out here.
A 30-15. A 40-15. Team United States.
A stabilizing hold, and on we go in this opening set.
Team United States is 5-4.
A really good service performance from Coco Gauff, despite the one break. And we had a similar situation last year here, where she served so well under the roof of Sydney. It is more difficult for her when the elements come into play.
She has to be true. It's not because you do the wrong choice. All the time the right choice. You do great.
J.C. Farrell is a Frenchman who, in all his years of working with Coco, has completely failed to teach her any of the language of his country.
Never decelerate.
a reference she made when she won the French Open last year. A pulsating set so far between two of the world's best female tennis players. It's too hot.
I hope summer is the season and not a woman that broke his heart.
Time.
And I like that tactically a lot better from Swiatek. Doesn't stay too long in the forehand side, but dares to do that switch into the backhand. And yes, Coco Gauff's backhand is one of the best in the world. But if she knows that every single shot is coming towards her forehand, she will be ready.
Net for service.
Because if we take a look here, Sam and Casey, you might be interested in this. Swiatek's forehand placement is almost exclusively into the forehand of Coco Gauff. Only 2 have gone into the backhand. Everything else is through the middle or into the forehand. And Coco Gauff, when she knows it's coming to the forehand, she's too good to not be ready.
Isn't there such a big difference? That forehand cross of Iga Swiatek, as you've mentioned many times, Petko, through this match. Coco physically likes that one because it sits perfectly for her. She can rip it back cross court. As opposed to when, as you've mentioned, she goes backhand down the line. Iga, such a different type of ball off that forehand side for Coco to face.
At 30 all.
Gauff, who raced up to a 4-1 lead, was pegged back.
40.
Now on the verge of taking this opening set. And the Americans are on the comeback trail as Coco Gauff takes the opening set by 6 games to 4.
Yeah, I agree with Casey, and just one minor tactical tweak from Iga Swiatek. I do think she needs to open the court up more over the backhand to have space on the forehand side to go into. Whereas in the first set, she's been picking at that forehand, but not really getting the results that she wants.
Got her again.
At 15 all.
Looks like that strategy was part of the game plan coming out here tonight. Two major champions facing off.
What a match Coco Gauff is playing. This is
13-15.
some side for sore eyes. She is so present mentally, emotionally, physically. It's really hard to find holes to poke at. And when she has an opening, she goes for it. She's aggressive.
And the 21-year-old, well, she didn't flinch
14-15.
midway through that first set when she led for 1. Lost the next 12 consecutive points before holding to 15 and then breaking to 30. Impressive hold at the start of this second set, and the beat goes on for Coco Gauff, who never stops looking for ways to get better. And a week before the US Open, they fired Matt Daly, who was the grip coach who worked with her for most of the year, and hired that man in the glasses back row, Gavin McMillan, who was Arina Sabalenka's biomechanist professor coach for a couple of seasons. Really helped Arina get rid of the yips on her serve, and the timing was extraordinary because they were working on it literally in the practices before she was defending her US Open title. Well, before she was going into the US Open, of course, won it a couple of years before. But they've had an off season, and that was a big call, wasn't it, Andrea?
It really was. And I do think, yes, she's had that match against Jessica Buzas Monero where she didn't look as sharp as she looks today, Coco Gauff, but she looked fantastic in the match against Maria Sakkari. She's looking A+ with stars today.
Okay.
And I do think that the serve has looked a lot cleaner. The ball toss is much steadier. There are many little elements that seem to be improved in Coco Gauff's technique coming out of the off-season.
And I also think the loss that Coco Gauff had in Perth, you always learn more from your losses often than you do from just sometimes winning and cruising through. So I feel like that wasn't a bad thing for her to have that loss, kind of get back on the wagon on the practice court and hit a few more balls, and then her performance since that loss, certainly the level was raised.
Yeah, and Jean-Christophe Ferrel is correct. He said throughout the entire first set, Iga Swiatek needs to beat you, and that's the feeling now. Swiatek really needs to construct a point to beat Coco Gauff, because she is not going to give her any ground voluntarily.
It's going to be fascinating to watch Iga figure this one out, but she has lost 7 consecutive sets now against the American since she last beat her in the semifinals of Roland Garros back in the 2024 season. It's got to be a little in her head.
Oh. 30-all.
Wow. I think that tells us a lot where her confidence is right now.
Yeah, should have taken at least 2 of these shots out of the air or at the net.
30-40.
But Coco Gauff makes the court feel so small for you when you're facing her, because she is not only a good athlete, but she also has perfect anticipation. This one right here should have been out of the air.
Crisis point here for Iga Swiatek. That is huge from Iga. It's got to be that good tonight.
Advantage, Team Poland.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Yeah, that does deserve a standing ovation.
From Team USA.
Well, these two know each other so well. For Iga, as Coco Gauff, the person she's played most on tour since she also burst on the scene as a teenager.
advantage, team bowler.
That's all I can do. She is seeing the ball as big as a football. That's an expression I learned from Casey Delacroix.
You nailed it, Petco. Seeing it like a footy. Wow, struck so
An Aussie
clean.
rules footy.
Yeah.
Second double in the game.
Advantage,
You just feel she can't afford to go down an early break here, not with Gauff on this kind of form. Oh, so good.
And this is what I love. First of all, just what I love about women's tennis in general. How well are these two women playing? And what I love specifically about Iga Swiatek, she cannot help herself but go all out, no matter the result, no matter the moment, the occasion. I think that's a facial expression of acknowledgement for the champion she is facing today. Two champions on court.
And it's another chance for Gauff.
I felt like even early in that rally, Iga took one on the rise, took time away from Coco, but oh my goodness, she just got there with such ease. You can see all of the court being used in this rally. Incredible athleticism and defense from Coco Gauff.
Is that a time violation, Casey?
Yeah. Yeah. She's been close on a few times, so.
Gauff gets her way.
Team United States.
Setting a break now for the American.
And the only other thing I mentioned courtside is that I do feel like the cool changes come in. My iPhone's now saying 28 degrees. It was always going to drop significantly at some time in this evening, and I think it's done so. And what it's done, I think it's just made conditions perhaps slightly heavier. It's not as lively, but these women still finding great power through the court and through this still thick air down at court level.
Net for service.
And what Coco Gauff is doing today is what she has done to Aryna Sabalenka in 2 major finals. She makes the court feel so small with her anticipation and athleticism that all of a sudden you feel like you need to aim for the lines, you need to go bigger than necessary, your target shrinks, and all of a sudden you're hitting unforced errors. And you don't even know why. And Coco Gauff looks in this moment, and that's the way she's looked in those major finals, like she can do this for 18 more hours. Doesn't she, Casey, from there?
Sure does.
One we could only wish.
At 13, 15.
It's incredible how the tide has turned in this rivalry.
14, 15.
Gauff lost the first 11 of 12 meetings with her opponent tonight. But is now on a roll, looking for a 4th consecutive victory against the Pole. Gauff looks as if she's going to keep Team USA in the hunt here as she takes a set and 3-love lead.
Team United States leads 3 games to love.
Well, the players are mainly based in the CBD. They don't get a chance to get out much, but if they did, within an hour's drive, there is some of the world's most stunning scenery. A good crowd here tonight. Ken Rosewell Arena almost full to capacity. And so it's the Polish fans that need to make some noise here. Coco Gauff keeping Team USA in this United Cup semi-final.
Time. 15 love.
Well, she did a great job in the first set of coming back from dropping her serve early on. Quite a tear, couldn't sustain it. What can she do here? She's making everything tonight, isn't she?
15 all.
She really has been flawless, and time is slowly running out. If somebody can still turn this match around, it will be Iga Swiatek, but Coco Gauff has played an impeccable match so far.
Perfectly played from the Wimbledon champion. Yes.
13-15.
Sister Margaret, a welcome presence. Big supporter of Polish tennis over the years here in Sydney. That's not a comfortable volley for Iga to play, but perfectly executed. Remember, she used to have a double-handed backhand volley. Like you, Andrea.
I only came to the net to shake hands.
Oh dear.
Yeah, but speaking of net, that is maybe the one thing Swiatek could still try. She's missed a few drive volleys that she didn't take out of the air where she could have shortened the point. It is a very tough ask because Gauff is one of the best passing shots makers in the women's game. But there could be one aspect of game plan that Swiatek can still try.
The poor Britain in her last two service games in a whole world of trouble here.
Deuce. Advantage, Team United States.
Oh, closing on the finishing line with a chance for the double break. Oh, fabulous. What is the level of risk that she has to take at this moment in the match?
Well, that is the question, right? Because Coco Gauff is making the court feel so small and running so many balls down, so she definitely has to take a bit more risk. I do think that forehand down the line could be a path to open up some of the court for Swiatek. We talked about the backhand down the line. That has been working really well, but she has stayed mostly in the forehand cross courts and has not made any impact on Gauff's game. So trying to go for that down the line, you require a lot of confidence to pull that off with that extreme grip. But it can be done. And who other than Swiatek to pull it off?
Casey, can you just describe the pace that they are going at out there?
Well, it's full belt from both women. You can see 134 kilometres per hour, but that's going back and forth to each other. This winner, 141, consistently, and that has remained from the very first point of this match.
So third juice in this game.
She tried it, the forehand down the line. The space was there.
I just wonder as well if Iga should potentially go, it's break point, go hard and fast, deep through the middle, and then spread it to the forehand. I feel like there's a lot of traffic going forehand cross, but she certainly needs to either play with more risk or definitely change a few things up on that side.
So the long service game for Iga Swiatek. You feel if Gauff were to break here, it would be very tough. It's hard to see Swiatek coming back from a set and fall up, but she's still in the hunt. Longest game of the contest.
Advantage, Team Poland. Deuce.
And Swiatek just can't find a way to gain point here. And more pressure from the American. Not letting her go in this game.
Left first service.
And there's the second break. And you suspect that should be enough for Coco Gauff. And that is now 6 games in a row since they were locked at 4-4 in the first set.
Team United States is 4 games to love.
The defending champions refusing to budge out here. Gauff trying to take this to a deciding mixed doubles. And she's such an impressive young woman.
15 love.
Seems unfazed by recently being named as the world's highest paid female athlete. The Forbes list came out earlier in the week at over 33 million US dollars earnings last year.
Left for service.
But tennis players feature very highly in the top 10. Only Eileen Gu, the freestyle skier, and the golfer Nelly Korda get a look in the top 10. That's well played. Iga, the 3rd highest paid female on the planet.
Yeah, both women, Swiatek and Gauff, have done tremendous things for women's tennis. Both have used their voice for other things outside of tennis.
Yep, and hugely attractive to sponsors throughout the world. Particularly the way they both conduct themselves on and off the court. You can see why they've got the big contracts.
Well, in Gauff particularly, I mentioned it at the top of the game, and you looked at me from the side. She loves this kind of challenge.
Yeah.
When people doubt her, when people say, oh, Swiatek has the better form, this is a tough ask for you going in at 0-1.
Yep, you called it.
She absolutely thrives in these moments and situations when it's seemingly Gauff against the world.
Professor Petkovic, you've played a very strong hand, as you usually do.
Ready for play, thank you.
Oh, 2 aces in the game. And Gauff heading very quickly for the finish line now. She leads by a set and 5-love.
Team United States needs 5 games to love.
So physical.
So tough.
understandably, one of the more difficult team talks they're going to have through this season. And very clear that Iga just does not know what to do. Willing to try anything right now.
15.
That's how great Gauff has been tonight. If she does go down here, I wonder if we will see Iga back for the mixed with Hubert Hurkacz. They are slated to play, but they have got a dedicated mixed doubles team who have gone 3-0 so far in this tournament. We shall see.
Thirty, 15. Left for service.
Well, and sometimes you just have one of these days where you do many right things, and when you need them to land in, just that 1 centimeter is not your friend.
That's the Gauff effect, though, and you called that early on as well, how much she makes you push for the lines. It's produced a lot of errors tonight from the Pole's racket. And there's one more to add to the collection. Been a very tough assignment for Iga Swiatek with Coco Gauff in this form. And the American at match point. He's never lost a love set to Gauff. Iga, so playing for pride here.
Advantage. Team Poland. New balls, please. Team United States is 5 games to 1.
The Wimbledon champion giving everything to hang on here for a little longer. Gauff, after almost an hour and a half of immaculate tennis, has a chance to put the finishing touches on this women's singles match.
Oh yeah, beautiful. And there are new balls in play, which will make things a bit easier for Swiatek to find endings in those endless points that Coco Gauff has been able to extend over and over again. The new ball just flies out of your racket that much quicker.
She's just going to take all her frustrations out on that ball. Gauff impassive throughout this contest.
Took that one out of the air. She missed a few of those opportunities in the first set that could have maybe made the difference in that very tightly fought first set. This one was very risky. But you're right, Sam. Gauff just seems completely unbothered today by anything and everything.
That's another brilliant first serving performance, isn't it? As she put in when they played in Madrid last time. That last miss rather sums up Iga's night.
40-13.
Once more, the American at match point.
Thank you. Place already, thank you.
Well, Iga's first break point. She broke the Gauff serve midway through the opening set. It's been a long time coming. And Andrea, as you brilliantly spotted earlier in the match, again another very clever changeable first serve pace that you wouldn't expect her to throw in at that point.
Advantage. Team corner.
She is not letting go that easily yet, Iga Swiatek. Wow.
It was that good. And what a way to bring up a third match point. Not yet.
Views. Advantage, team corner. Team corner.
Iga Swiatek refusing to budge, and she's hanging on in this second set.
Team United States. These 5 games to 2.
Boy, and Sam, the box that is behind the players' box of Poland, the box that is for friends and family, they are doing very hard work up there on their feet after every single point, trying to keep Iga Swiatek in this. You mentioned Sister Margaret, but the whole first row has been jumping up and down throughout this entire game. Is there a twist coming our way? What do you think?
You know, just looking back on this second set, yes, it has seemed very one-sided, but the two games where Iga was broken, they were both very long juice games. Had she got through that, we would have an even contest here. Ken Rosewell Arena once again plays host to the United Cup on one of the hottest days that we've ever had here in all the years that it's been staged on this magnificent arena. But finally the mercury has dropped, and we anticipate cooler temperatures as we go into finals day tomorrow, finals night tomorrow. Who will join Switzerland to battle it out for the United Cup trophy? Well, it's still very much in the air.
Love 15.
Very neatly done. And there's still danger here for Gauff.
Yeah, this was so well placed here onto the short point in the court. If that had been played long, Coco Gauff would have gotten to it. Just those +1 shots. Gauff has been returning very steadily through the center of the court with good depth. Swiatek has missed a few of those +1s.
Sensational. And since looking at a 6-love set only, 5 or 6 minutes ago, there's been a real fury in the Swiatek response. Can she hang on here and hold another service game?
Net for service. Ball. Air 40-30.
Again, that +1 shot, right? She's just been a little bit off on that +1 shot. If you remember the first break she got in the second set with 2 +1 shots missed after an extensive 12-minute game. If she wants to win this match, she needs to clean those up.
Three match points have come and gone for the American. What can she do here?
Advantage, Team United States. Ball. Game, set and match, Team United States, which is still up, 6-4, 6-2.
And Gauff keeps American hopes alive. Straight sets over Iga Swiatek, 6-4, 6-2. A comprehensive victory, a 4th in a row against the pole. And just as we did in the first semi-final, we are going down to the mixed doubles decider. But Coco Gauff, magnificent tonight under the lights on the Ken Rosewell Arena. And Team USA still with a chance to defend their title and go into tomorrow's final against Switzerland. And the question is, will Gauff be out in the mixed as she has done in the group stages in Perth and the quarterfinals? You suspect she will. And what about Iga? But first, before any more tennis, let's hear what Coco has to say. She's with Casey.
Well, Coco, congratulations. Taylor put up a great fight, but Team USA really needed you tonight to win this match. What do you think helped deliver this win tonight?
Yeah, my crowd support on the bench was really amazing. There's a lot of Polish fans in the crowd, so I relied on my bench to cheer. But shout out to all the people who are cheering for me. I hear you. Yeah, if you guys have nothing, what's today's Friday? It's Saturday, okay? So there's no bedtime, so can you guys stay and cheer for us in the mix, please? Thank you.
And you and Iga have obviously played many times before. It felt like you really trusted your game tonight, particularly closing that out there in the end. Is that how it felt for you?
Yeah, I didn't let the opportunities that I had in the first two times I had match points get away from me. She played well. Maybe there was one error, the backhand, but after that she played the better tennis. And but I knew that how I was playing the whole match, I would get it done.
And look, I know there's mixed doubles, so I'm going to actually let you go. Go and have some team discussions, and all the best for the mixed doubles.
Thank you.
USA, twice the champions here, and you can see why they are ultra competitive. And Gauff, in her second appearance, getting it done for the United States under pressure, coming in 1-love down in the tie, unfazed by what was in front of her. And as Andrea said right at the start of the contest, love the fact coming in here and having to win. But so much of her performance was underpinned by magnificent serving, high first serve percentage, and a huge winning percentage behind it. Managed her unforced errors and winner ratio. And Gauff coming through for the fourth time in a row against Iga Swiatek. It's on now to the mixed.